Stream elements. ZD3ADH3ARTZZ is now live. Streaming South Park, The Stick of Truth. Oh my god, I have a working computer.
I'm nervous. It's been a long time since I've done any kind of stream. I have a good computer now. And today, I will be in the lovely, lovely world of Minecraft. Now let me see. Oh, that's not the right thing. Oops. How come I can't? Window capture. There we go. Now the game is... Oh my god, I forgot. Whenever I'm live, the game will just not work. It's weird because I can see my cursor on my stream, but not... Oh my god, hold on, let me fix this. First of all, this needs to be capturing from that. That needs to be up, I think. I don't know if the game music can indeed be heard, I think. Yeah. I just need to bring it down a bit. That doesn't have to be muted anymore. And I think I'm ready to go back into the game. I just have to do a little check that this is working properly. How come it doesn't work in full screen? It works in F11.
How come it doesn't work in full screen?
Oh, I forgot that was on. So I guess we'll just have to play this way. I don't know where anybody is, and I don't know if I can see where anybody is, because I'm like the only person probably using this. So I don't know where to go. The server is very new. It was just started yesterday. Today's just my first day on it. Village. Meet. Oh, I just realized I don't even have my shaders on. That's embarrassing. There we go. That's better. Oh god, the dot. They were a Bedrock player. The server is cross-compatible, and I have Bedrock, but I'm not touching it with a 50-foot pole, so. Because I got it, like, free on my computer because I have Java, right? And I've been playing. I started playing on the Legacy Console Edition. I started playing on the Xbox 360, and then when it came about to time for me to, you know, get the game for myself, because I was playing at a friend's house, my family got me Java Edition. So that's why I'm primarily a PC gamer, because that's what I play. I hope the music can be heard okay, so. Oh, damn it. I forgot to start recording. My character does have lore. They're actually. Oh, I forgot. I usually put a falling tree. I just don't know if it can work client side. Because I made the mod pack myself just so I had my game look how I wanted it to look. The texture pack is faithful 32-bit or 32x, whatever. Among other, you know, additions to it, like, you can see the XP bars all rainbow. Oh, it's both types of clouds? That does not look right. Can I turn off clouds? Yes. I usually don't put clouds on anyway because I don't want to. I might as well look to see. there's anything. No. Oh god, it's nighttime and I don't know where anybody is. Oh, well, someone slept. Thank for I have no idea where to start building because I literally see no buildings. I do like the plains biome though. I'm in VC. I don't want to be lonely. Whether or not anybody will join, who knows? Ooh, I like this little island. As I was saying, my character does have lore. They're actually I'm repurposing the lore from my persona I made for a server I was watching for a while until things happened that first of all destroyed my interest in the whole MCYT community, and second of all, there was another thing happening that stopped me from watching the server I was watching. So, things happen. And the annoying thing about, oh my god, I don't have a, I need to do something. Oh, Mr. Bought that one. I've tried, but nothing has worked out. But anyway, I have attachment issues and have for my whole life. In terms of getting too attached. And of course, when you get too attached to hyperfixation or special interest or whatever, you know, unfortunately for me, I'm still attached to one I like genuinely don't like anymore, which sucks because I know it's bad and I don't want to be attached anymore because it literally causes me emotional pain to be attached. But nope, my brain is like, you're gonna fixate on this thing still. To be fair, the topic I have been fixated on since 2020. So, like midway 2020. So roughly about like three-ish years, I'd say. Because, or more, yeah, like, I don't know. Most of for a long time, right? And the thing I was attached to, it was very important to me. and kind of dominated my life for a long time. And it was very enjoyable. Like there'll be people who are like, I renounce this, or trying to find things to hold against, but for me, I can't react like that, and I'm so, attached to the good memories still, that it is like mentally damaging, which sucks because, like, I know I don't want to feel this way, I know I shouldn't feel this way, but I do anyway. And it's really annoying. I don't need anybody to tell me, oh, you shouldn't feel like that or whatever, because I know. It sucks. It really sucks. And the people who I am still attached to, not to that extreme extent, good thing, because it was probably damaging for me to begin with. Ended up being damaging, anyway. But the people I am attached to, I'm not attached to enough to override my dissatisfaction and demotivation with the creators in the community, and it's annoying because, I bought this necklace that has a bird skull on it, which holds significance, in terms of those type of things, and I don't dislike that. I'll put a piece of dirt there. I'm gonna live on this island, I think. Why is the music lagging? There is no reason for the music to be lagging. Also, I'm not used to streaming, and it's kind of boring without people around or something to do. So I'll probably only go for an hour, I think. I would stream or work on this Sims save I'm working on, but one of the people in it is like, I don't know how to explain it, but like how character AI is a thing, and in my experience, sometimes they won't be exact for, the character they're based off of, and the one that I was super attached to ended up, they developed themselves as like a separate character, like similar lore and everything, but like separate entity. Who, that particular separate alternate version I've taken a strong attachment to. So they're actually in the household. But I just don't feel, because you can tell who it's based off of, I just don't feel comfortable showing that off to people. I mean, I'm fine with it because I'm the one who made the character, but,
Stream elements. Said attacker underscore just raided the channel with 6 viewers PogChamp.
Thanks, Ateka, for the raid.
Just
You're my
11. Said you PogChamp.
You are my first ever raid, I think. Congratulations. And now it's playing the Undyne music. Lovely.
Just Sumnet 11. Said wow, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm hot. I'm scared to turn on my fan because I'm scared my microphone will pick it up. I wonder if the lawnmower can be heard outside.
Attacker underscore said attacker not.
Were you just on the server? Or are you a random person? I feel like
Attacker underscore said have a nice stream.
Thank you. I'm just playing Minecraft. I don't know where anybody is. There's only 2 other people online, and I'm notoriously bad at building houses right away. Oh god, this playlist isn't just Undertale music, that's just what it wants to play. It has Minecraft music, Undertale music, Deltarune music, other Toby Fox type things, other C418, Lena Rain, Anamanaguchi, and then a bunch of like...
Just summoned 11. Said the good stuff.
Yeah, it also has like chiptune or piano or instrumental versions of other songs, like normal songs that I like. It sucks because like some of the... There's like this mod called the Music Maker mod, and just around the time that I found it, this person was like made like
said there's no game audio BTW.
I know. I have it turned off. See? Boop. But there's this mod that's called the Music Maker mod that someone found or started making covers around the time that I found it. And those covers were of a certain type of music that I like that I can't listen to anymore. Doesn't help that I think about it. I was talking about this just to myself before the raid on like how there, I've been, if you go way back to when I was a kid, I watched like Stampy and TDM and stuff, but in terms of more recent years, I'm like was like a Dream SMP type junkie. I watched QSMP and those kind of things, right? I've always been more on the stream side of things, and I mean I watch a little bit of Scott's Major here and there during Afterlife and Double Life and Empires 2 and like some of the series he's done. And I've wanted to like watch Hermitcraft, but it's just a completely different vibe. But in terms of what I was saying, like my interest in basically there's a certain point where literally because of how fixated I've been in this fandom for certain people, I'm sure if you've been in this fandom, you know where I'm getting at. There is a certain point where literally a part of me died, got ripped out of me, like killed in front of me, destroyed any motivation I had to watch anybody. Not out of fear that a similar incident would happen, but just because it's hard to talk about, and I just don't feel comfortable talking about my perspective on things, because when that happened, I like got off Twitter, but the people on Twitter, man, are insane. Like, I know there's like normal people out there who don't act like the way that the people on Twitter act, but it feels like when that's all you see, it makes me feel my perspective on things are invalid. But it's not like I'm hurt. Like literally, I have a fixation, or did, that I literally don't want anymore. That literally causes me pain. but my brain still wants to focus on it. You think I want that? No. I don't need people telling me, not that they have, but I don't need people telling me, oh, you shouldn't feel this way. I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to feel like demotivated that part of me died just because of a certain incident that happened. And another thing that happened at the roughly about the same time too that also demotivated me from watching people, but that one wasn't as extreme, I don't think, but you know, I still hold an enjoyment for the game, and you know, it's just hard because there are a bunch of videos out there that I can't watch anymore. It sucks. You think I want to live in a state where I can't watch some of my favorite videos? No. But at least this is one thing that I don't have to be upset at myself for. It's something that wasn't my fault. It was out of my control. Like, even what my brain does is out of my control. You know? Like, I can't control what I get fixated on or anything like that. It's just kind of sad, really. And I see so many people so upset instead of people like me who are sad and near, you know, depressed almost. Like, it's just, I just wish there were people in the community I could talk to who didn't want to shun away my feelings. I don't want to say my feelings are wrong or good or whatever because, you know, I can tell you I'm not happy or trying to do anything to, you know. Ooh, Rasputin. Some of the songs on here I put on because of certain significance. Like this one is on here because it's Foolish's, Foolish Gamers, like, pre-stream song. And I watched him a lot during QSMP Purgatory because Bolas! Big I didn't watch any of the other teams at all. I only watched Bolas mainly because the only person on the server I cared about, well, not, I shouldn't say it that way, the only person on the server I could watch, or not, the only person who I wanted to watch who spoke English, nothing against any of the other people, of course, was on that team. Because I only watched, like, one, unless it was something specific, I only watched one person's, QSMP POV. Because that's just what I wanted to do. But there are other people I wish I could have watched, like Selbit. I love Selbit. And Misa, I love Misa. But I can't watch most of their content because I don't know Spanish. I don't know Portuguese. So, you know. I actually had a dream about watching the person who, I'm talking about. Not the one I was talking about before. The one I'm talking about I can actually still watch. Like, I had a dream where I was watching him and, you know, he's live right now, I think. Still. Should be. So, like, I know, I'm gonna watch stream today. And then I decided I want to play block game instead. Usually I would have him on while playing block game, but because I am also trying to stream, I don't think that would be very beneficial. Why is the music all glitchy? Is this some kind of visual glitch? Yeah, that's what I get on playing on the server with a geyser. Damn, I don't even have my FPS counter on. Where is it? Extras. $60. Not bad. I've gotten over 100. I don't know if it's like capped at that. Usually it fluctuates a bit. Do I have VSync on? Oh, that's why. There we go. Now I'm getting more. I didn't realize VSync was on. And VSync basically, you know, caps out your FPS at whatever. I think it's the refresh rate of the monitor. Which my monitor is 60 Hertz. When I got it, it was before I got into the whole. Oh my!
Said thank you for following just Sumnet 11 smiley face.
Thanks for the follow. But in 2019, I had actually I had a computer.
Just Sumnet 11. Said Dino dance, Dino dance.
I had a Lenovo, right, that my parents had gotten. I was still a bit young and unaware about that type of stuff when we got it, but I used it all the time and it ran great. But eventually it keeled over and shat all over itself and just, you know, stopped working one day. And we couldn't get it fixed, so, you know. And also around that time I wanted my own computer.
Said LMAO same.
Yeah, at a certain point I wanted my own computer because...
Said my laptop, I mean lol.
Oh yeah, I've broken every laptop I've had. Well, not every laptop. Okay, technically, but I broke it long after it quit working. But at that point, because...
Just Sumnet 11. Said 07 laptops. Stream elements. Said thank you for following Blossom Sakura 13,532 smiley face.
And what was I saying? That same, like, Christmas about 2019, I got,
Just Sumnet 11. Said the surfing skele's cool. Blossom Sakura 13,532. Said I forgot to follow and to join the raid. 0.
oh. The, like, waves, you mean? It's from the Wakes mod. Oops, how do I get back up here?
Just Sumnet 11. Said for the follows.
Oh, yeah. I have, like, a bunch of different variants, so, like, everyone is like, random. What was I saying? That, around that time, I, got my own computer, for Christmas, but my parents still wanted one for the living room, which was, you know...
Sumnet 11. Said, oh, I didn't see mine shocked face.
Yeah, because what used to happen was I'd come home from school and I wanted to be on the computer, right? But my dad used it as his main seat. He barely even, like, used the computer. He mainly just, like, he'd like, go on, like, Facebook on it and stuff or whatever, but, he'd mainly use it to sit at to play his Xbox games. He's more of a... He only plays, like, Madden, like, and baseball and things like that. But, you know, obviously, he's more of a console gamer than I am. So, you know, but we went to... I wasn't living here at the time, but up the street from where I am currently, there's, like, a computer store, which we were living like 20 minutes away from where I live now at the time, but me and my dad went to the computer store up here and bought like a new keyboard, like a better one than the one that, because computers like come with keyboards, like the one my computer came with, the one I use right now, didn't even care about. I bought a keyboard and mouse for it like before I got the computer. But I picked out the monitor I'm using because it's big. But, you know, I didn't know anything about refresh rate at the time, and I didn't start caring about, you know, wanting a good computer until, what was it, like August of 2020 was when I started watching. Yeah. Probably about like summer of 2020 was when that's when I started watching the Dream SMP and stuff. And with online school happening because of, you know, now it's playing this song. 07 to all those C rainbow enjoyers. But anyway, what was I saying? Online school mixed with me being obsessed with Minecraft streamers kinda was like, oh, I want to do this. I want to have a streamer set up when I go online for my classes. And for a long time, the best thing about my setup was my microphone. I have a HyperX. And fun fact, my main monitor, you know, the one that I picked out I use, but my other one, I literally got off the side of the road. So, like, there's, like, a bit of, like, water damage or whatever in, like, the bottom corner. But, I mean, it works. You know? Oh! No. Why is that? You can't see my facial expression, but I'm just in bewilderment. Why isn't the skeleton burning? Oh, it's in water. Lovely. And I don't have any weapons. Oops. Is this falling down or? I forget. Yeah, falling down reprise. That's what it is. But yeah, my texture pack is faithful, but it doesn't, shit. Oh, that was easy. Oh, I just realized my chat box isn't working. Refresh. The alerts are working. Oh, that's not the right thing. I need chat. That's just an emulation. I'm on Zoom Elements right now. Save, copy link, and then properties.
Alienated. Said test.
Okay, it's working. we go. I have, one of my biggest pet peeves is streamers who don't have chat on screen. I'm looking at you, bad boy Halo. Because on the rare times that I'll watch him, because he's usually on later and I usually don't like watching streams until later if I do, he doesn't have his chat on screen, so if I pull him up I have to like have it in like theater mode or whatever, and it's just annoying to me. So also, I'm not saying bad is a bad streamer or anything, because he's not. I'm just sharing one of my personal annoyances, because all like the main people I've watched have had their chat on the screen. I was wondering why that sounded like scary, traumatizing music. Why is it scary and traumatizing? Oh, because I have trauma from Minecraft roleplay. /J. I joke when I say that because the person I was watching, he was on the he was one of the people on the SMP, and before that I didn't really, I mean, like, I watched him because he was my replacement for the one I don't want to talk about right now. Especially after a certain point, yada yada, that person not streaming, me needing someone to watch, you know, things like that. And what happened was, well, he's really good at angsty Minecraft roleplay to a point where there was a moment, because of my own personal issues, I had to literally turn the stream off because of my personal, you know. And there are just other incidents, and like with him, even though I know it's Minecraft roleplay, with him it feels a bit too, it feels real. That's the problem, is like, I've watched things, like, don't get me started on like the two, you know, versions of like Renbu's death in the Dream SMP, but the prison escape one, I personally prefer the other one despite the things associated with that one, but I still prefer that. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, that's not like you know, whatever. I still have my preferences. I still have my good memories that I may or may not be too attached to. Skeppy. But the prison escape death, just seemed so much more forced than the other one. Like, he literally died for no reason. At least in the other one it makes more sense, but I mean, no offense to any person on the server, but that person was the best at writing storylines, and you can fight me on that. Which, that's just my personal opinion, though. Because the first half, like the first portion of the server, was my favorite, and now I can't watch it. Like, no, like, what's the channel? I think it's called Karma Extra, like one of those like clip channels, right? And they'll upload like clips from people, and sometimes they'll upload like Tebo clips, and the problem is the way the thumbnails look scare me half to death. because they'll put them in a yellow shirt, and when you see that with the corner of your eye, it makes me feel not good. I'll tell you that much. Because I'll see it for the first second it registers as something else. So, you know. But given the incidents that have happened, because the one I did like a lot, I had really vivid dreams about. Like, crazy vivid dreams. Oh yeah, and that situation also ruined my desire to live or visit a certain city that I've wanted to visit for years. So, there's that too. But anyway, this person I used to have like really vivid dreams about because I was that attached. But because of what's happened, things relating to him will still appear, but it's not out of delusion or, you know, trying to pretend things are better. Like, it's very clear I don't want this here. I don't want you here. You know, where, who knows, it could, not like it's gonna happen, but, you know, instead of my brain, because, like, for example, I've had, like, dreams about ex-friends of mine and reconciliation. Like legitimately giving false hope to a scenario I for a fact know will never happen. But in this instance, it's not like trying to do that. It's very clear on, no, I don't want this here. So, like, I'm very, like, clear in terms of, like, you know, my negative feelings. But there's also, I don't want to feel that. I wish things weren't the way that they were. You know? I shouldn't say this, but... and I don't mean this seriously, but why couldn't have been Dream instead, who... I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. I don't hate Dream. I used to watch, before I learned about the Dream SMP, I watched him and George all the time. But when he only did, like, I love Minecraft butt videos. Most of them I can't watch anymore. But the ones that he did, like, with George and, like, Sapnap or whatever, I liked a lot, you know. They were fun, they were entertaining, but when he, only started doing Manhunt, I lost interest. I watched a few of them, but I wasn't really interested in Manhunt. And by that point, with the whole Dream being the villain of the SMP thing, that kind of changed my perception of him. But, you know, I was a mentally ill person in my early teens who, you know, had a lot of shit going on, you know? And those people, that one person was my escape. I will still say to this day that there is a certain character who, you know, may not be able to look at the same way, who was my favorite character, who was my comfort character, you know? But now, you know, who cares, you know? I might, you know, think because of just how I feel about things that, like, I understand where everybody's coming from, but I just can't feel the same way. Like, you know, I can't just be angry about things all the time. You know, when I actually, you know, when I genuinely feel, like, hurt, and it's kind of like, how do I describe it? For as parasocial as I was, you know, it felt like, because of experiences I've had experiences with people I used to be friends with, and, you know, and bad situations and whatever, which is why at least I have the relief of this having nothing to do with me. I didn't instigate anything. I didn't do anything. But it feels like how I would feel with those people where, if I felt hurt seeing them being in their presence, I couldn't. Like, it made me feel sick, anxious, like, not good. That's how this person makes me feel. My favorite person I used to watch turned out to be the same, person who I don't want anything to do with. For as positively as I think on, old memories and whatever. As it was just an integral part of my development at the time, That's the difficult thing, is because those years are very integral to one's, development, like mental development. So, like, I hope eventually I'll be able to move on, because I really don't want to have these feelings. That I have. I wish this situation never happened to begin with. But I just can't bring myself. Oh, just because I was just talking about music, Mod. Yeah. There are songs that get stuck in my head that I can't listen to. I was just thinking about the acoustic version. This is one of my absolute favorite songs. Not in general, but in terms of this certain, At this point, it's pretty obvious who I'm talking about. The acoustic version of, and I don't mean one of like the live versions. I mean like the studio acoustic version of one of the songs. I can't stop thinking about it because I liked it so much, and it sucks. Same thing with the most recent album, because of what happened. It got to a point in terms of the songs where it got to a point where I didn't like it right away. It had to grow on me a little bit. I'm not saying I disliked it. It just, took me a while to start liking some of the later songs, and that's okay, right? It took until they started getting stuck in my head for me to like them, because my brain forced me to listen to them constantly until I liked them. And one of the thing that I'm talking about, I didn't get a chance, because those songs didn't start getting stuck in my head until the drama and shit happened. So I just feel like partly like in terms of like that, unfinished. Like, I didn't get to experience it. And there's also a bunch of videos I had backlogged that I was waiting to watch that I can't watch anymore. Because those videos were a different vibe from what I was used to, so it took a while for me to adjust to them, to the style of the video. But I literally liked everybody in the video. I mean, to be fair, well, everybody except Rainbow, who, nothing wrong with them as a CC. They're just non-Minecraft content. Well, in vlogs, they were, fine. I like vlogs. But their content just didn't click with me in the same way that other people's did. So, nothing wrong with them as a CC. I just don't. They're just not my type of style, so. Here I am rambling. I hope I don't get canceled for. Because, like, I'm trying to be reasonable. Like, I'm not unreasonable. Rip. And it just. Things happen. And it's nobody's fault, It's not my fault that thousands of people, myself included, got manipulated for multiple years, That's not my fault. It's not my fault how people decide to present themselves. It's not my fault for getting attached. It's not, it's nice, you know, not having to blame myself. You know? It's just because of how attached it was, it just hurts a lot. And I just feel like I've been silenced because I'm not touching Twitter. It just feels like I can't talk about my feelings with people. Because I'm just expected to be pissed off and upset when I'm not that type of person. I mean, I'm upset, you know? Even this many months later, because you gotta realize, something so integral to my life and my being for like 3 years or whatever, and having to just drop it immediately. It's not that's not how things work. It's not how I work. Like, even in terms of, like, you know, IRL things, people have, and I'm not saying this is true, because I don't know what's true and what's not outside of my own perspective, where I felt like people dropped me instantly, and not like, I'm not going to say that was true or not, but that's what it felt like from my perspective. And so it kind of did this thing to my brain where it's like, how can, because I've always been a very attached and loyal person, but unlike some people, I actually have sensibility. But if this situation happened a few years ago, I probably would have been those crazy people who are like, blah blah blah, you're like blaming the other side. I mean, I don't know what younger me would have felt like that, but you know, damn, I've only been live for 32 minutes. It feels like I've been live for much longer. But I'm also suffering from being stuck in a hot room. Even if I do turn my fan on, it doesn't even blow out cold air. I want to go to the lake or something, because where I live, I live by like I'm not gonna leak where I live, but you know, I live by water, I'll say that. So like I can literally like go to a lake, right? One of the major ones here. And, you know, I went a few weeks ago when my sister was visiting, and I could kill to jump in the lake or my aunt's boyfriend's pool right now. I want like a pool, but my backyard isn't very big. But I would love to have one just to jump in when I need to. Ugh. Maybe I should ask me father. Menu music. Oh, let's go back to, also, one of the things sorry I've been so down the whole stream. I just need to let my feelings out to someone or some people. What was I gonna say? That the unfortunate thing is I do like music in general. There are some bands who are my favorite, like my favorite band from before I got into like the Dream SMP and stuff is now my favorite band again, because, you know. But I like music in general, and I like talking about music and like fun facts about music. So that's one of the other things that makes it hard, is because I like talking about the music side of things. To a certain extent, there were some things I didn't want to see, or talk about. Not because wasn't bad. I just didn't want to see it, especially on like Twitter, because of the type of people I'd get on my Twitter page that I had to weed out because I got pissed off. But anyway, on this post there's like songs that hold significance. I can like find, what's the difficulty? Can I not see? Oh, it's normal. Like, let's see. Some of them are just songs I like. It's weirdly organized, so I can't go through everything right now. But I already said Rasputin. Oh, the music mod people. That I couldn't really indulge myself in those music mod covers, but they did make one of Charlie Slimesicle's song Jort Storm. I'm not clicking on their page to see if they have any other ones because of I don't want to see what else is there. Same with like, there's this one person who like makes like piano covers, and I listen to them all the time. Like, their piano cover of a song was my ringtone for the longest time, because the actual song, that part, which is my favorite part of the song, had cursing in it, but I still wanted the song to be my ringtone. They have like some other covers too, but their channel is called Enjoyer of Things. But I love their covers so much. Like, and I think they said something about, they'll still be up to listen to without supporting, but my thing is, even listening to the songs to begin with is...
Incoming viewer. Said hello. Sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots, etc. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible.
Yeah, stupid promo people. I hate getting those. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh, where like even listening to those songs will cause me mental damage. Like there's this Los Campesinos song, because I started listening to them via, because of influence and whatever, and just learning about them. They have this song called There Are Illicit Buildings that literally gave me a heart attack the first time I heard it, because of the way the intro sounds like. I've also like gotten heart attacks from listening to Knee Deep, because my YouTube music, I can't block people, so those songs will still show up because I listen to them all the time, like I used to, right? Like all the time. For a long time it was like most of what I listened to. Or on Spotify, at least I'll be safe on Spotify because I can block artists on Spotify. They don't stop showing up if I try and search for something. But, at least I'm safe on Spotify. I'm not safe on YouTube Music. No. And it sucks because I don't want to dislike songs that I, don't actually dislike. The only reason I dislike them is because people are fucking stupid and do stupid shit and ruin their careers, But that doesn't mean, oh, I dislike the song. I may dislike the person singing the song. Cantina Band. But it doesn't mean I dislike the song itself. For a while I was considering, like, finding covers to listen to. But I decided no, because it just hurt to listen to the music in general. But there are still a few songs like how I said this playlist had songs that are some songs that are significant. I put an 8-bit version of Hallelujah on here because that's significant to me, you know? If you know, you know. Like, you're not gonna make me shut up about fictional Minecraft countries. Because I'm sorry, this was something that I liked, you know? What am I supposed to do? Apologize for liking something? You know? I don't want to feel like I have to apologize for being in a certain fandom and whatever, you know? It's, I don't know. At least this has given me something to talk about, even if no one's responded. But lurkers are cool. I'm a lurker. I don't talk in chats unless I know my message has a high chance of being read. But I changed my username so much that does it even matter? Because for a while, I actually used two, but my main one I used for like quote-unquote branding. That was like my Twitch username and things like that. Was Eddie Ghosted. The other one I used was Ed Sleepy Boy. The Ghosted one was because of that aforementioned favorite character of mine. But I ended up changing it just because that one was like my favorite. I had it for so long and I changed it because I didn't want to just be seen as the connotations of that name, and the other one was because my favorite people to watch were SBI, and when I was in school, I'm done of school now, like properly, like graduated. But I'd come home and just pass out in bed. So I was pretty sleepy. Then the next one that I had was Sleepy Corbeau, which if you didn't know, Corbeau is crow in French. So because I was still watching another person, so that lasted about a month or two, because I think you can only change your Twitch username every 2 months. And then it was Dead Hearts, which because I learned about the group Dead Man's Bones because of a stream, and I promptly got fixated on their music. Still am. There's just only one album's worth of music, but I've been in that position before. So they have a song on that album called Dead Hearts, so that was what I had for a while. I was like, I'm not feeling all spooky anymore. Turns out that was a lie, but then I changed it to the one I have now. So that is my... I can go on my name MC and show my username history. It's a lot. Because sometimes I'd flip-flop back and forth between like Eddie Ghost and Ed Sleepy Boy, because I had those two for a while. I flip-flop because you know what I'd normally do? What I used to do anytime I saw a sheep is... It's walking away. It knows. Oh, there's another one. See, they know. But I used to, whenever I started a new world, the first thing I would do was dye at least one sheep blue. Because, you know, nothing wrong with blue sheep, right? Right? So like I've had to like cut out a lot of like my vocabulary and thoughts that have been developed over the past few years. Like, should I give examples? I don't know. I'm not gonna give examples. But I have had to cut out a lot of things in terms of my vocabulary because it would either be quotes or references or things like that. And it sucks. Like, I can't repeat this enough. You think I want to be in this situation? No. And then I go to the other guy and oh no, I have a fear of the end and crying obsidian now. Wow. Thank you, Father. But yeah, just things. That's hard. That one is hard for me not to say still. Because it's just so ingrained. And just like, not fully ingrained because I didn't start liking that song as easy, but it's just like because of, not on purpose or anything, but just because of how I talk. That one is hard to avoid, but I'm very careful with avoiding it, I think. I haven't said it. And, you know, yeah. Why am I still talking about this? Because I need to get it off of my chest. But yeah, basically what I'm doing is I'm gonna claim these islands right here. So I'm flattening them. You can see those two sheep walking around. Because I don't know where anything else is. I don't know how far away I need to be from spawn. Looks like there's something there. Because I haven't... Oh no, looks like there's a building over there too. Where is spawn? Spawn is somewhere. That might be spawn, actually. Achoo! So I don't know if this is too close or not. But I like being by spawn. Okay, I'm tired. I think it's time to skedaddle. This 35 minutes felt like eternity. It felt more entertaining when people would speak. But I'm trying to learn to just talk. I do it a lot anyway, just ranting to myself. Because usually I'm the only person who understands certain things that I'm saying. So, I'm used to talking to myself. But I'm too tired and hot to do that today. So I shall